Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Ever Eden Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Today, we are going to look into their true intentions, their intentions towards you, this connection. This could be a situationship, could be an early stage relationship, or it could kind of be just a crush or somebody in your life, and you're like, hey, do they kind of like me? Do they not like me? What are their intentions? So, definitely a romantic vibe for this one. So we'll dive right in. We will take a look at the person first. So I'll pull some cards and we will look at who they are so you know right off the bat so you aren't waiting around. So you can go back and pick another pile if it doesn't resonate with your situation. We'll also pull some initials and then we will do their intentions, their feelings. Then we will get some advice and we'll get some future predictions for this connection. So thank you so much for joining me here today, and we are going to jump right in with the pile selection. If this is your first time doing a pick a card reading here on YouTube, what happens is I will show you a picture, and then from left to right, you can pick a pile that you want, 1, 2, or 3. Then you jump down to the comments or in the description, and you click the pile, you go to the timestamp, and then you get your reading, which is super fun. I really enjoy it. Already shot this video, so there's a lot of juicy content. It was a lot more serious than I thought it was going to be. I thought some of them would just be like light crushes, but it was pretty intense. So you are in for a great reading, and I will see you at your pile. Bye. Hello, my wild, whimsical, and wonderful group number ones. If you chose this, what is it? This is citrine. This citrine crystal and set of cards number 1, then this is the reading for you. Today we are diving into your person, the person on your mind, the person you're dealing with, whether this is a situationship or a relationship, their intentions right now with whatever you are going through. We will start off with a little bit about this person and where their headspace is at. Then we're going to dive into kind of their intentions and their feelings. I'll pull a few letters just to begin with in case you needed any type of sign of confirmation if the cards aren't enough. And then we will dive into more of some advice and any blocks that Spirit might see in this connection. All right, so let's just jump right into it here. Our first card is the Tear. I'll get all 3 of these out and then we'll talk about it. Then we have the Crone. And then we have the Dead End. Okay, this is really some deep energy to start this reading off here, group number 1. So this person, and this is kind of about this person, their current headspace. There's a lot of sorrow in their headspace right now. They are focusing on their abundance. They are focusing on what is physically in front of them, what is they can keep in hand, what they can control. Their heart is not in a space for love right now, is what I'm getting. They've come to a dead end. They've had a lot of like false starts, a lot of issues. Perhaps something didn't go the way that they had seen it and different things like that. This I'm getting doesn't have anything to do with this connection. However, it is taking an emotional toll on them and the relationships that they have in their lives and the pursuits that they are taking. And with this tear, there's a lot of sadness, but I'm getting it's like hidden tears. They're very held back. You would never guess this. You would never guess this. You're going to see it manifest in the physical through this person, like really working or working out or doing all of these physical things that they're trying to take control of, like the image I'm getting with this is, a bird in the hand's better than 2 in the bush. They're taking what they can and what's right in front of them and what they can control and not really being a risk taker right now, especially when it comes to their emotional side, because they have been stumped with this dead end and they almost have a restart in front of them and they're not sure where to start. So they are just focusing on the physical and material things that they have around them to try to build themselves up to get their confidence back is what I'm getting. Because there's a lot of pain, a lot of sorrow, a lot of deep tears that came from this person. And this isn't a person that you would ever expect to be super emotional. These are hidden tears. So you might not even know this. It might not be different. But if you're wondering why they're acting weird, or you're wondering why, they aren't like all in like they were or anything like that, it's because they got stumped. They got tricked almost in a way. So they are very physically driven right now, as opposed to emotionally or intellectually driven. So they are working on what is around them and being grounded and being, whether they are trying to be grounded or not, that is the direction that they're being leaded in, and the things that they are working on right now, and kind of where this person's head is at. So if that sounds like somebody or that kind of makes sense for your connection, then this is probably the pile for you. If not, maybe go take a look at another pile or something like that. I will pull some, like I said, a lot of this you might not know, but some of this is going to resonate if it hits home, right? Some of this you're like, oh, that's why they're doing that. Oh, that's why they're doing this. This isn't their intentions, but this is kind of like their headspace right now. All right, let's take a look at some of these letters for a little more confirmation before we move on. We have an O. Then we have a Y. It's like almost like you right there, right? And like the show You? That's kind of interesting. There's like a lot of dark behind the scenes hidden things in that. I'm not saying that they're like a stalker or obsessive or anything like that, but and then we have an F. And then we have a K. And I feel like I'm bingo or something. And then we have a T. Like timing. Yeah, there's just the timing here. I don't want to say it's like not good, but like the timing requires patience. And then we have an I. And then we have a B. I'll just throw him there so you can see them though. Okay, so let's dive into kind of what their intentions are towards this relationship, and a bit of how, like what their feelings are towards you. So this is going to be the intentions first. Our first card is Azurite, Expanded Awareness. Interesting. It's a little purple to match this tear here too. Okay, let's keep going and then I'll let you know. Then we have Rose Quartz, the Inner Child. And then we have Brazilianite, which is flexibility. Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense here. So we do have the heart chakra showing up in both the pink and the green here. So I think they do have genuine loving intentions towards you. But with the expanded awareness, it just shows me and confirms like this kind of search for something more emotionally, and like wanting to do things right but not knowing how to do things right now, so that they're just actually searching for this information, especially with the inner child, what it kind of like makes them feel good, but it doesn't matching like this mathematical equation that this is how things are controlled in the physical and blah 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 blah. But their intention towards you, I think, is to probably gather the strength to open up their heart. And this is going to be a process is what I'm getting. This is going to take time, whether you want to wait around for that or not. It's totally up to you. But they want to lean into their inner child and the things that have made them feel like a lover in the past, that have made them feel like a committed partner in the past. And they need flexibility, though. In this, they need to understand that, this may look different than everything that they've expected when they were a child, but they need to lean into that feeling, not into that vision, not into what they see on the physical, but what they feel on the inside when that comes around. And that's kind of their intention, is to expand. Their intention is to change the way that they see love in all relationships moving forward. And then, that this is kind of like one of those relationships where they can test that, but it's going to take a lot of time, because they're not quite moved on from this yet. They're not quite moved on from, focusing on whatever it is, whether it's working out, whether it's work, whether it's cooking, whether it's gardening. I'm just getting that they're like picking up hobbies in the physical, to kind of mask the fact that they really have these intentions of growing on the emotional, and then taking this time in the physical is actually what is just helping them to get some control in their life, because this is very scary to them, because they met this dead end, and it's really hard, but they still have this intention and desire to grow and expand from it. They still have this intention and desire to learn from their situations and move forward. They just really need time at this point, but it is their intention to grow their almost heart chakra through your connection, and probably even awaken a bit to different realities of love and things like that. Okay, so what are their feelings towards you? Let's have a look. Service, okay? And then we have instinct. And next we have trickery. Right. Okay, this makes a lot of sense too. This person is, they, their love language might be acts of service. They want their feelings towards you, and probably all romantic partners, is to be there and to serve and to show up and to do this and to do that. And they aren't in the space to do that right now. They aren't in the space to be of service to you or the people around them in their love life. So, they're trying to mend this emotionally, and I'm not going to lie, they may see connections, relationship, and love right now as work. When they're really focused on this physical work, they don't really, and that's how they show their love too, is they do like physical things, like maybe like change your tire or show up or do this or do that, right? Or cook, or, different acts of service, and how they show love. And they see you as somebody that they want to, I don't want to say like serve in that sense, but they see you as somebody that they want to show up for, but their energy just doesn't know if they have the capacity to do that right now. And then with this instinct, like they feel a very natural pull to you. They're definitely very physically attracted to you. And they're definitely like kind of think about you and like dream about you perhaps, and just have different visions and things like that. So I wouldn't doubt that. I mean, here, the only thing you have to doubt here is whether you want to take the time, whether you want to wait, whether you want to do the work and wait for this healing, because there is a lot of healing energy that I'm getting here. It's pretty deep. It's not as deep as I thought it was going to go, but here we are. But they have a lot of instincts about you. They feel like they're always drawn back to you. They feel like they're always going to come back to you. They feel like, no matter the journey that they have to go on, like they'll come back and they'll still be thinking about you. Like even if it doesn't work out, you'll be like the one that got away kind of thing. They're very naturally drawn to you. What I'm getting is like two people in a room that always end up sitting beside each other or standing next to each other. When you can like feel somebody and you feel that they're there, like that is the energy that the two of you have. But with this trickery, they also feel towards you is that guard towards their heart that they still have. They don't want this instinct and this desire to serve you, and this inner child feeling that you give them of love. They need the flexibility because they need reassurance in a different way right now, and I'm not sure what that is, and I'm not sure if they know what kind of reassurance that they need from you. They just know that they don't want to get tricked. They just know that they don't want to get fooled. They may have been fooled in the past, is what I'm getting. This dead end. They might have like been just someone, I'm getting like perhaps in their past just kind of like going through the motions with them, and they truly believed it. And then because they weren't leaning into this intuition, this instinct feeling that they have with you, that they were more so tricked, because it was a very physical relationship. It was like, we have this, we have an apartment, or we have a house, or we have a car, and then we do this, and then we do that. And it was kind of like going through the motions. And then maybe they were left high and dry, or some type of boiling point emotionally came through, and they really felt a bit blindsided. Once again, I'm not getting that this was from you. I'm getting that this is something that they are healing from, and perhaps still very much projecting it a bit on you, which reminds me of this flexibility card. Is they really want to move forward, and they really want to have the flexibility to see you in a different light, but they're just coping with that right now. Okay, let's see if there's any type of just like blocks or things to work through here, and like from spirit. So the next card is the Rabbit, Sensitive Soul. Strengthen your boundaries and cut cords. Yeah, so this person may have a cord of like almost trauma attached to another person or a situation, and they do need to cut a cord, or they might be basking in your energy. Maybe valuable for you to kind of cut the cord to them while they heal on their own. If that's something that resonates with you, by all means, you don't have to do that. But that could be something that resonates with you. You could feel like you're giving a lot of energy to somebody emotionally who isn't focusing on the emotional right now. Right? So then we have the Fox, shadow work. Yeah. There are no shadows without light. Yeah, so this person, they are really trying to focus on you in a good light. And they love to be around your energy. So the best way that you can, I guess you can say, like, inspire or lift up this person is to just continue to be a positive influence in their life. They are anything that is negative around them right now, they're just going to kind of block it off, right? There was a time when they probably dwelled in the negative. They probably got really fired up about the negative. They probably were a part of the drama and chaos surrounding them. Right now, they're really cutting that off. And the best way you can come into union with them, if you want to, if that is what you choose, it is to be positive. It is to move forward. It is to move forward in love and light, and know that there's light, but there's also shadow. I'm getting also, like, don't put this person up on a pedestal in some sort of way. They may be scared about how they show up in some of these situations because they have trauma and they have things that they haven't probably opened up to you about, and they want to appear picture perfect. Like, I mean, I think we all crave that a little bit, but they do want to appear very stable, which is why they're doing all of this work in the physical. They look like they're working hard, and they do this and they do that, and, like, they're very great on paper is what I'm getting, but they need to be in a secure and safe place where they know that they're accepted, where they know that their inner, their inner darkness or their inner problems or anything that they would communicate is accepted in a safe space. All right. And then we have the elephant, grounding. Ground your energies and emotions deep into the earth. Yeah, so this is you know what? And if you're going to, I would only say, like, hang out with this person or go on a date with this person or do anything with this person, it's probably better in the physical right now, like, to meet them where they're at. So if you're going to go, maybe go for a walk or different things like that, and kind of just have these tactical experiences before you have emotional experiences. Be a presence before you are a feeling, right? So be there and show up and be physical proof to this person is how you can support them in a way. And I'm kind of giving advice of, like, how to get this person, but that isn't really my intention. This person is going through a lot, so this is more of, like, how to support this person, because evidently they are on a journey and it is a healing one, and there is a step in this. There's a space that you have evolved to emotionally that they are not at yet. There is an awakening that you have that they have not connected with yet. And we all have different times. And I believe, like, timing is everything sometimes. I believe we have a bunch of soulmates, and then perhaps the timing didn't really work out. Perhaps it didn't do this or do that, right? So the I get, when I think of this elephant too, I got a lot of patience, a lot of patience. So if you want to be patient with this person, if you want to work through this, if you want to, get through this with them, or even just to be a friend for them, it's going to be in the physical realm. It's going to need to be very grounded. It's going to be action. They're going to need to see it, not feel it, is what I'm getting. Wow, I feel like I'm assigning you a lot of work, which wasn't my intention for this reading. And if you don't want to do it, by all means, like relationships and partnerships are balanced. So you don't have to, because I'm getting that you are just, like, the more awakened one, you're the more balanced one, you're the one who is in a better headspace right now. And they see you. That's what I kind of feel like. They see you, like, as work because you're of value, right? They see you almost more valuable, than they see themselves. And they want to feel really good about themselves, so they try to put on this facade, like, that they are this, they are that, they are good looking, or they're physically fit, or this, or anything like that. But it's honestly just to meet people like you, to get on the level of people like you. All right, let's see what else the tarot has to say for advice, and then we'll get some kind of, like, future. All right, we have the Star. Interesting. Then we have the Hanged Man, some major arcana here in the middle. And we have the King of Cups. All right, so with the Seven of Swords here, it's that trickery energy again. This person really, really does not want to feel deceived. This person is healing from some type of, they've been fooled. That's what they feel like. They've been fooled. They really have been fooled. But they're hopeful. And they're hopeful for this connection. And some of you might be tired of this, honestly. Some of you might be like, yeah, we get it. They're healing. They've been tricked. They have trauma. Like, I know I don't mean to dismiss that, but I feel like you guys are just very evolved. And when you show up for, like, say it's a friend and you just hear the same old sob stories kind of all the time and they're always down and they kind of just drain your energy. Some of you might be like feeling that they're like, I gave it time, I gave it this, I showed them this, I showed up for that. If you're feeling like that, then you've got to trust your gut and your soul and what you need to do. But this person is not coming out of this energy anytime soon. I just need to let you know that. And I need to be clear about that. So if it is something that triggers you or bothers you in any which way, you just need to know that, like, this is here to stay for a bit. I'm not saying that it's not possible, especially with this star card. It's kind of like this light at the end of the tunnel. A lot of fulfillment, but through the self, once again. But this is a little bit more emotional, I'm sure. But, like, I feel like they need some physical recognition, need reassurance. They need everything like that. And they need to look at love as a new perspective. And maybe you do too. Maybe it's time to move on, or maybe it's time to commit to making this person feel safe. You have some decisions to make, you have choices to make, and you can kind of just take your time, flip this on its head and say, hey, I've showed up, I've done this, I've done this, and I've done this. Like, I'm good. I'm going to move forward or move onward. Or you show up and you say, listen, I had no clue what this person was going through. I had no clue of the trauma, etc. I'm going to try and show up like this for this person so I can help them heal the wounds. Either of those suggestions, either of that advice will be dependent on your circumstance and how you feel about it. Because you're showing up here as the King of Cups moving forward. You have the emotional stability, and whether you want to be the most emotionally stable person in this relationship right now, I mean, this person's very physically stable. So if you cherish physical stability and believe that you can work on emotional stability, or if you cherish emotional stability and then would rather work on physical stability, that's kind of the question that you need to bounce around in your head right now, is what I'm getting from Spirit. Because you have this emotional stability. You have, again, like a little more patience, a little more understanding. You've healed from your traumas a bit more. You're a little more enlightened and awakened. You lean into things a bit more naturally than this person as well. And this person they want to grow, but like, it's a slow process. Just to let you know, it's going to be a slow process for this person. Okay. So let's see what the future holds. We got the Wheel of Fortune. Then we have the Sun. Oh, that's happy. And then we have the Three of Swords. Okay, so this is so interesting for our last cards to close this reading off. So the Wheel of Fortune, like, something is going to come to an end and then something's going to begin. And this is going to be the decision you make right now. So this is the decision as to whether you, sticking a fork in it. It's done. I've done all I can do. I showed up physically. I've done this. I've done that. I've listened to all the things. This person, I don't know if they want to move forward emotionally. I have other dreams and other goals in my life. I need emotional stability right now. I've decided that this is coming to an end, and then I move forward, and, like, the sun is coming, right? Happiness and joy, and the next best thing is coming after you close the chapter. Or you're deciding to work through the trauma. You're deciding to show up the way this person needs you to show up. And you're deciding, to deal with the matters at hand that this person is going through. And then once again, you're kind of closing the chapter of just kind of lightly dealing with it and actually diving into the work that needs to be done. And then once again, it's happily ever after. So what I am getting is, no matter the choice that you make in this scenario, make the one, trust your intuition and make the one that is right for you and your situation. But no matter what, you are going to be guided. No matter the choice, you are going to be guided to happiness. You're going to be guided to joy, to fulfillment, to emotional stability, and to a prosperous future full of love, joy, fun, and abundance, because you are in this King of Cups energy. You are emotionally stable. So whether it's putting in the work or whether it's, saying this is enough for me, I'm good, let's move on. That's completely up to you, but no matter what, you will move on and you will be successful. Okay, thank you so much, group one. I hope you enjoyed that reading. I'm really curious if it did resonate, because it was very personal and very deep and really specific. So please let me know in the comments if it did. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, or all of those great things we do here on YouTube to show tarot readers that we appreciate the work that they are doing, giving us free tarot. All right, thanks so much for tuning in. I will catch you later. Bye. Hello, my wild, whimsical, and wonderful group number twos. This is your pile here if you chose this citrine crystal and a set of cards number two. I'm really excited here today. We are diving into their intentions, but first we will start off with these cards, which will describe a bit about your person and their current headspace, just to confirm that you have the right pile, the right person, and that the energies of this pile match what you are looking for. I do have some letters we'll start off with too as well. So take a listen to this, and maybe if it doesn't resonate, keep listening. Maybe something pop up will, or perhaps go back and pick another pile to find the one that is best suited for you. So we will dive right in. Then we will go into their intentions, their feelings towards you, if there's any blocks or anything kind of just slowing this connection down, if it is something that the two of you would like to move forward with, then into some advice and a little bit of the predictions of kind of how we see this connection going in the future. Okay, so your first card is Karos. And I'm sorry if I say things wrong. And then we have the Mother. So remember that this is about them. And then we have Thanatos. Okay, so some interesting energies to start this off with. This person you may have met in this really synchronicity kind of way. That's what I get with this card. Or perhaps they also have blue eyes. That could just resonate with a few of you, but maybe they have some really, you know what, this person, you may look at each other and just get a spark, or when you're in a room, you always make eye contact or your eyes always go to them, but you may have met in a really synchronistic way, wasn't expected, kind of out of the blue. Maybe you were looking for something else and you found them, that kind of thing, or perhaps through just business or in a situation where you just didn't think that you would meet anybody. Perhaps this was slow moving. You didn't even think that you would like them, but there was a timeliness about this, that it kind of grew over some time, and now here you are all caught up in feelings. This is a very nurturing person. They could be a parent here too with the Mother card, but they also respect nurturing things in a way. Perhaps they grow things and bring things to life. Perhaps they're a creator, in that creator energy as well. Also, yeah, so this is the number one. So this is very much, the idea of something you're planting the seeds. Perhaps they're a business person. Perhaps they're in that field. Perhaps they're a CEO or anything like that, or some type of leader. But they are also a creator. They bring things to life. They make things happen. This person does. And you have a lot of chemistry is what I'm getting to. It feels very natural too with the Mother here. You feel very safe around this person. You feel you might not tell them anything, but you feel you could. Right? If you had a problem, this person would just want to make it better. They would just want to, nurture you and make it better. And whether you are at that stage, whether you believe that or not, it's a feeling. You get that feeling from this person. Yeah, perhaps they have animals or children or anything like that already. And then with Thanatos is, so this is kind of like the death card, but I'm seeing it in like a very positive way. Like this person is coming out of something. This person is ready to almost start anew. They are in that space. They are in that change space. They are ready to take something from the chaos and the drama or something that they had in the past, and they're ready to move forward. You may know of said trauma or you may not, but there is an ending in their life, but they're very optimistic about it. For some of them, this could be very sad, but they may have lost their mother as well. Like I just have to call it like I see it. That would be for very few people, and they may have like mourned that, but learned a lot from it and really, respected, or perhaps, have dealt with their mother being sick or anything like that, and have just come out like they've come out of a wiser person because of it as well too. That doesn't have to resonate for everybody, but this person is just like ready to move on. They're ready to start again. They're ready to start new. They're ready to create something new and fresh. And that's kind of like the headspace that they're in. This may be very new. So you may like have known them yesterday and they weren't ready for that, but this is the energy that they are coming into right now. All right, let's take a look at the letters for some more confirmation. We have an S. It's quite interesting. This is very like snake-like energy. I'm not sure what the years are associated with the snakes, but you could know that. And there's an N, snake. Yeah, okay. And then we have another N. All right, interesting. Double N's there. And then we have a V. And we have a Y. Like very, 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 very. We have a B. And our last letter, we got an extra one for you, is an H. Okay, you guys can take a look at those and take them how they resonate. I'm not going to dive too far into the letters, just because I would like to just continue on. So this is going to be kind of like their intentions towards the connection. Then we'll get into like how they feel about you. So their intentions toward this connection. We have clear quartz, which is purification. Yeah, starting anew, rebirth, purification. They want just something brand spanking new, and that's their intentions. You may be very different than anybody in their past, by the way. That might be it. You might, you just hit different is what I'm getting. And you just kind of like like you set that reset button. You are like the sage. You cleanse them. You make them feel brand new. And that's not their feelings towards you, but that's their intentions. Their intention in this connection is to take that brand new feeling that they get from you, this new experience that they get from you, this new zest for life, and just like to be a little more innocent, to be a little more pure, and to move forward. All right, ancient wisdom. Yeah, okay. So they definitely towards this connection like feel a soulmate connection. Their intention is to just like build on all of this new learning. I'm getting like this connection awakens a lot inside of them, whether they resonate with that or not. Doesn't matter. It's a feeling, right? They're feeling things of like past life connections and different things like that. They're feeling connection in a way that they've never felt connection before. And it's very pure, and it awakens a lot of ancient wisdom. It awakens a lot of senses of knowing and a lot of natural instincts towards connections, that their intention is to like keep feeling that energy, keep basking in that energy. Oh my goodness. Wow. And then we have Amazonite, which is life purpose. Their intention with this connection is just to see what it is all about. They want to know everything. They want to keep you around. They want you around. They want to bask in your energy. They want to restart. They want, if any of you have been through anything, or it's been like a weird year or a weird couple of months, or like, this never really took off, like they want to press the reset button and milk this. But I don't say milk, that sounds really bad, but take this situation for all that is worth and learn from it and grow from it and find purpose from it. They really want to give it an honest shot. That's their intention right now, is to give this like a good old go. Like their intention is to move forward, whether they have started that, whether those wheels are in motion or not quite sure yet, but their intention is to grow with you, to expand with you, to reset, to like, just really see relationships and see crushes and love and what have you on a different light, on a different level, and accept that and explore it and almost love it. And like, I'm getting like power couple vibes. Like they see their intention is to like grow with you and grow a family, or perhaps they already have family, or welcome you into their family and just and grow and grow and grow and have you a part of their life and their story, should you have them, kind of thing. All right, their feelings towards you. Victim. Then we have creation, yeah. And next we have expansion, yeah. Okay, so with the victim card here, some of these people like may have, the person you're thinking about may have like some baggage. I don't want to say baggage, but you know what I mean. They may have some things that make them, but they're so healed and they're so confident is what I'm getting. They're very healed and very confident about it, but there is like a slight insecurity towards you that makes them feel like you aren't getting the best of them, like, you know, their glory days, and they think you deserve their glory days, and that the strength of this connection, their intentions towards it, deserved them at their best. It deserved, you know, what they wanted to give you all of this in life, that maybe they gave something else, and like they feel like maybe they're coming to you with some crumbs, but like they want to give you more because they know it deserves more, but they feel like you're kind of like the victim of their past, even though like you're this great energy, and probably some of these people think you're like the best thing that has ever happened to them, the best thing that has ever come into their life. And they want to start anew with you. Their feelings towards you, they want to creation. They want to build with you. They want to grow with you. They want to create a business. They want to create a family. They want to create. They want to find their life purpose through this connection, through this energy, and they want to expand. Some of these people, your person, I keep saying like, I'm just thinking of a group, right? But some of your people out there, they see you as an opportunity to awaken as well. They may be curious about their spirituality. They may be curious about their faith. They may be curious about religion. Perhaps they didn't have the chance to fully practice it or dive into like positivity. I'm getting even the law of attraction. They are very welcome to welcoming that in their life through a positive influence like you in their life. Okay, let's see if there's any blocks here that are happening. We have the Phoenix, empower, fire activation, bring creative and spiritual freedom. Interesting. Next, we have the owl, sight, detach from your emotions from situations that you cannot control. Okay. And then we have giraffe, the bigger picture. Yes, take a step back, gather your thoughts and feelings. There's a lot like sight and bigger picture. Like this person has a vision. This person has a place they want to go. They want to get there. They haven't quite figured out what that looks like with you yet. They do want to include you in that, but some of the blocks is like they want to have it done and present it to you. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting like they're gonna put it like a PowerPoint, and this is how I see our life going, and then this is what we're gonna do next, and then we're gonna do that, and blah 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 blah. And they want to be like ready on that level for you, and then that is kind of holding them back because they haven't figured it all out. Some of them are, you know, trying to get their house in order for you right now, and they're like, and then we're gonna do this, and then we'll do that, and blah 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 blah. And that's when in kind of like this empowered energy, they aren't feeling empowered enough to bring that. They don't feel like they have enough to bring to the table for you yet. Like they feel like you are up on this pedestal, you are this divine creature, and they want to like present to you like a feast. I'm getting like some really weird, like I don't know what that is. But they want to present to you like their riches, their royals. They want to lay it all out and show it to you and say, I have this and we could have this, and then we're going here and we can go on this vacation, then we can work like this, and you can like you can work here, and then we'll go here, and then I'll do this, and then blah, 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 and then, you know, this is my family, and this is your family, and we'll meet them then, and we'll meet, like, they want what is holding them back is that they don't have a full, this is so cute, they don't have a full-blown strategic plan to present to you, and they feel like that is how you would want the information, like, you're like, okay, like, I'm ready to take you serious, what do you got, where are we going, what's the vision, and they are like, yes, ma'am, or sir, here's what's happening. Here is what's happening. I have got this. They want you to know that I've got this, but they don't quite feel like they have got this yet. Aww. They're so sweet. This is so funny. They really want to have it. They really want to have it all together before they move this forward, and that's kind of holding them back. All right. So let's see some of the advice for this connection. The sun. Oh. And then we have the Page of Swords. Yep. And then we have Justice. Okay. Okay. And then we have Temperance. Okay. So the advice here is definitely a lot of patience, but a lot of excitement as well. Spirit wants you to know, like, if you're communicating with this person, even if it is in like the smallest way, like, never hesitate to talk to this person. Never hesitate to have positive communication with this person. Never, even if you think it's super sweet and innocent or frivolous or anything like that, like, this person will always listen to you. They enjoy hearing from you. Like, what I'm getting is like hearing from you makes their day. Hearing from you like re-inspires them to like, oh yeah, I was working on this stage of the plan to for our future before I present it to them. I really need to get to that. I really need to get to that because they're there and they're not going to wait forever. Because my group too, they're magical and wonderful and magnificent. And they're not waiting around for me, but they're talking to me. They're still talking to me, so it's good. It's good. It's good. And they, just approach this relationship very positively is what I'm getting. Like, there is very little bad energy here, right? So continue to approach this relationship really positively, continue to welcome them into your life. Patience, though, is being highlighted here, especially with this Justice card. This person like may actually have some legal things to finish up, some details to work out before they bring you into any type of situations in their life. They like, I'm getting some of them have like paperwork to file, and that can resonate how it wants. But they need to figure this out. They need to kind of balance the scales, and they need to feel balanced in themselves and that they are ready for this next step with you. This person has intentions of like, oh, commitment for sure with you. And so with this Temperance card, it's just, being supportive and being patient. You don't like, I mean, if you don't want to be patient, don't you worry. But there is no harm in continuing having just like sweet little communications with this person every opportunity that you get. And they enjoy it. They enjoy it so much. And it just reminds them and motivates them to do what they have to do to overcome what they need to come and to take care of their business, is what I'm getting. That is coming through. And with the Temperance, of course, just a lot of patience for them to be able to take care of this. And I don't get that they want support. I don't even know if they want to talk to you about it. They just want it done so that they can come to you whole and ready. Okay? They don't really want like, like, they know what they have to do. They know what they want to do. The decision's already made. Like, the death has already happened. They're ready to move forward. They're ready to get their house in order. They're ready to do this. They're ready to do that. Like, they need to do the physical work now. All right. So then let's see what the future holds. Yeah, they need to do the physical. They're waiting to reap their harvest. They're planting the seeds, and we're waiting. A lot of patience energy here. We're doing the work. We're putting in the work. We're like, your work is going to be worth it. Like, the harvest is going to come. If you keep at this with a positive attitude, a positive outlook, stay in communication with this person, like the day will come is what I'm getting. Oh, and there we have the Lovers. Exactly. A divine union. It's going to take the right timing. It's going to take the right steps. But like, this is a connection that you cannot deny. This is a connection that they cannot deny. Like, they feel it. If you have any doubt whether this person likes you or is into you or feels this the way you do, like, they feel it. Like, if they knew what these tarot card readings were on YouTube, they'd be watching them about you too. Don't worry about it. And then we have the King of Wands. Yes, with the big picture here, creation. The King of Wands, he is my visionary. The vision, like, this is going to come into action. He's going to step up to this, like, or he or she, they're going to step into that, like, King of Wands energy and know the vision, have the vision, hold the vision, and move the vision forward. They'll get it done. They'll get it done. They are the visionary. They're going to create it. I'm not saying, like, that they'll create it without you. I'm being cute with that. I'm just being funny. That's just their energy. You will be involved. This is a divine union, but they just want to know that they have all of the right tools in place. They're going to get all of the right tools in place so that they can move things in this union forward so it can all come together. All the puzzle pieces can fit in the right place. And then you have like all the tools in your toolbox to make everything work and make it, an actually amazing connection. Give it like a real go is what I'm getting. They want to get everything in the right place and kind of have a vision so that they can give it a real go. Okay, real go. Group number 2. That is everything that I have for you with their intentions towards you. If it resonated, please let me know in the comments. Also, I would love a little like if you could hit that like button. A really simple way to support the YouTube algorithm and me here on this channel. If you made it all the way to the end, thank you so much. I can't wait to read for you again. Bye! All right, hello, my wild, whimsical, and wonderful group number 3s. If you picked this citrine crystal and set of cards number 3, then this is the reading for you. We are going to dive right into it. Your person, the person that you are thinking of's intentions towards you. However, we're going to start off with a bit about that person so you can confirm that you picked the right pile. If it doesn't quite resonate, perhaps go back and pick another pile or hang in there and see if there's any messages here for you. Once again, this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest for somebody else. I will present some letters early on too, just for confirmation as well if you need it. But let's dive right in. Then we will dive right in, of course, to their intentions, their feelings, and then later on we will explore if there's any blocks in this connection. Then we'll go into advice and then some just kind of like future predictions of where spirit may see this relationship going with some different outcomes. Okay, so our first card is, I'm gonna drop it, the Unseen. Interesting. And then we have the Mentor. Okay. And then we have the One. Wow. Okay. So what I'm getting for this person is you had an instant connection with them. You probably had an instant past life connection. You may have some mirroring tendencies. I am picking up on some mirroring energies. Like you're doing one thing, they're doing the same thing, and neither of you know what the other person's doing. It's very unseen. There's a lot going on. I'm getting perhaps you maybe don't know that much life about their life, or they don't know that much about your life, and everything is kind of just like hidden, but you like each other. You may have only dealt with this person probably in like professional circumstances or different things like that, but they have learned a lot from you, but they also teach you a lot. Like this very balanced energy is what I'm getting. So they've learned a lot from you. They think you have a lot of wisdom. They think you have a lot of good strengths, and they like absorb all of your knowledge every time that they see you, but like you feel like you do the same from them as well. You learn a lot from them. They do have this mentor energy. They may be a little like preachy at times and have a lot of good ideas and things like that. But they also, no matter how you met them in whatever circumstance that might have been, whether like school or work or teachings or something like this, like you felt this instant draw, like this instant you don't even know towards them. And that's what I'm getting kind of like with this, the One energy. And you haven't been able to shake them, and they're not able to go away, and they're just always on the back of your mind. But there's so much about this person that you don't know, and there's so much about you that they don't know. And the two of you just have this whole unseen kind of thing going on, but also like it's unheard, it's unspoken. You may be listening like to words on the street about them, but like that is all you know about this person. But you actually have some type of maybe more professional relationship where you haven't had the opportunity to dive deeper. You just know that there's a connection there, and I'm getting that they feel it too. There's a lot of mirroring energies. So what you're feeling, they're feeling, and what they're feeling, you're feeling, and you're just very connected but also on this unseen level. So even not on the physical realm, you may feel very tied to this person, very energetically tied to this person. When they're down, you may feel down and different things like that. There are perhaps cords connecting you as well. This person with the Mentor card could be like older or younger than you, because I'm getting like the same energy. Like one of you may be like more mentory to the other person, but you both learn from each other is what I'm getting in kind of like different ways, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, this person has almost like a sense of knowing that you like. With the One, they're very certain. This is a very certain person. When like the Mentor and the One comes, like there's a lot of conviction in this person. They're very confident. They're very self-assured. And they're probably very private, and like I'm getting like the same thing from you, right? Is what it keeps saying in my head. And them. So, they're probably very private. They probably like to lay low on their personal life. It doesn't mean that they're like not on social media, they're not doing this, they're not doing that. It's just like you don't know, I don't want to say what's true, but like that this person is presenting themselves in a way so the world doesn't know like the real them, and you want to know the real them, right? Interesting. Okay, let's dive into the letters and see if we can get any confirmation for you there. Your first letter is G. I'm not going to go too far with that. Then you have F, girlfriend, GF. Maybe they want you to be their girlfriend, or maybe you want them to be your girlfriend. And then, anyway, stop that. And then we have P, and then we have T, and then we have B, baby. And then we have an N or a Z. No, it's definitely an N. And then we have an S. And then we have another S. Okay. BS. The unseen. All right. So let's see what their intentions are towards you in this connection. Is success. Okay. Like I said, some of you, this may be like a school thing, a work thing, a project thing. You maybe you're like working on something with this person, but also their intention towards this connection was the question. So it is success. They do want success. They do want to create something solid. Creativity. They want to create something with you. Exactly. And then we have forgiveness. So this person may have been slow moving. They do want you to forgive them, or they may have rejected you in the past, or they may have put a wall up that makes you think that they were rejecting you even though they weren't, but now they're kind of realizing, hey, they may have read that like that. That was not my intention. But like I'm just getting like we talk a lot, but we're not clear. But this is a very creative person as well, and you may be a very, very creative person. They may see you in that light, and they really want to create with you. They really want to build with you. They really want to succeed with you as well. In a connection, though, definitely in a romantic connection, but also like maybe in another way. They definitely have a vision. This is definitely a visionary, and they want to work hard. Like this person I'm getting in a relationship, if they want the relationship to succeed, they will work very hard for it. They will put in the work. They will put in the effort. They will put in the effort for anything that they want. They do not chase, though, is what I'm getting. They're not like a chaser kind of energy, but when it's there, when it's in front of them, when they want it, they are going to put in the work to make it work. And they are going to use like creative solutions. They definitely they want to bring a lot of fun to your life. I'm getting with creativity. Maybe your life's really hard. Maybe they see you like stressed and working and always busy and this and that. Like they want to add a bit of their intention is to add like some spontaneity to your life, to make the things you do in your day to day, the mundane, more fun, more creative, more exciting. And then with this forgiveness thing too, like there's a lot of healing that they want to happen through this connection. Their intention is to heal and to forgive, and perhaps like even to forgive their relationships in the past or your relationships in the past, and heal from issues of the heart previously. Sorry about that, guys. My work phone was ringing. Okay. So yeah, they want to heal. They want to move forward. They have like great intentions for this. A lot of energy towards it though. Like if you're like more of a natural laissez-faire, like this person's more like boom, 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 boom. I want to be creative and I want to succeed and I want to work for this and then we're going to heal that. And they're just coming through with a lot like a checklist of how they want to move this forward. Not like, I think I had that in another pile. It might have been in the last pile. Not as like strategic or as planned as that one, but just very energetic about what they want from this connection. Very excited. It's excited, youthful energy. Like I like it. I like it. I like this person. So far. I'll let you know. So far. Okay, if you don't like them, that's fine. Don't worry about that. I'm going to take that back. Put it back in my mouth. Okay, so this is their feelings towards you. Joy. Yeah, this is a joyous person. They are light. This person, like, I'm getting, that they're a mentor and they're this and they're like a big, like, thought-provoking person, but, like, they're a lot of fun. Like, they can be a lot of fun, too. Gossip, interesting. and then impartiality. Okay, so towards you, like this person may act like in the street, like maybe like that they don't care. Because there's a lot of people who are talking about you, is what I'm getting. There's a lot of people who have your name in their mouths, and like when they hear people bring you up or something like that, or like in a work situation, they kind of like act like they don't know you, but that's because like they know you're private and they're private and different things like that. And they don't want people to like think something's going on, because like when they really do talk about you and what they would want to say, like they just want to like burst with joy. They want to be super excited. They want to move things forward, and they just see you in this fun, loving energy, but they just know that there's a lot of conversations around you or them, both, like the both of you, and possibly like in a community, in a situation, right? In a world, and there's like your names in people's mouth and their names in people's mouth, and like they just try to like act indifferent so that people don't have other things to say about you or them or anything like that. But yeah, like that, it's fine almost, like it's like they're almost doing it to protect the union in a way, and the vision that they have, and protect like kind of the things that they don't know. They don't want to pretend that they know more than they do, but they feel more than they know. They feel for you more than they know about you. And you feel for them more than you know about them, and they want to protect it, and they don't want everybody in like their dog knowing, like spreading gossip or rumors or anything about the two of you, because you're really exciting people, really attractive people, people that people would talk about. That is you guys. But they see you as bringing them a lot of happiness, but they're definitely act towards you impartially, and that is to protect both of you from this gossip. They see this all around, like this is kind of like their feelings towards you, but this is like what they see around the situation and how they feel towards it, and kind of why they're doing some of what they're doing. All right, let's see what the blocks are here in this connection, if anything's holding back. We have the Frog, stepping into your power. Don't take a back seat in your story. It's time to step up. Okay, so this person, I feel like it's that same dual energy again. It's like you don't know if they like you, they don't know if you like them, and nobody's kind of like stepping up and saying, hey, I like you, because there's like scared of what all will go on over here, and the whispers and the word on the streets and the this and the that. So they're acting impartial, you're acting impartial, and like you feel the truth, but nobody can see the truth, and nobody is like stepping up and being like, hey, this is what I want, let's take a shot, right? And but they want success, which is so interesting. Like no one is bold enough in this connection, is what I'm getting. They really don't know if you like them, because they hear all of these things and all of this chatter, and you don't know if they like you because you hear of all of these things in this chatter, or you've painted a picture of them. With the Panther, which is protection, it says consider who you allow to take your energy and who you give it away to freely. Getting for this person, they're once again like a private person, so they aren't like willy-nilly in the street willy-nilly, who says that, talking about you and this and their crushes and what they want to do and blah 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 blah. They're a bit guarded, and I'm getting that you're a bit guarded too. Once again, those mirroring energies are just coming through very strong for this group. So everybody's kind of protecting themselves in this situation, protecting their hearts, protecting their reputation is what I'm getting. People are protecting their reputation in this kind of situation, and nobody is kind of stepping up and being bold and making the move. But like, I don't want to say why not, but it's like if it's between the two of you, you're dealing with a very guarded person anyway, who would protect this situation, would protect you, hasn't leaned into any of this, does recognize that this is happening around you and them. Like if you have an honest conversation with this person, or they have an honest conversation with you, like there is no harm, because it is only between these two people, and you should know that. You should know that. That's what Spirit wants you to know right now, is that if you brought anything up to this person, it will stay between the two of you. They will protect it, because they're, you're not out there sharing your energy with everybody, and they aren't as well. Okay, and then oh my goodness, we have the cat. Speak your truth. Have strength, faith, and conviction in your voice. It has never been more needed. Yes, speak your truth. Honestly, if you do have the opportunity to talk to this person about the unseen, about the emotional, about, whatever these whispers on the street, maybe not you don't want to like talk to them about the gossip, but like talk to them, like if there are rumors that they have a crush on you or anything like that. If you do have the opportunity to speak up and speak your truth to this person, they love to hear from you. They love your opinions. They love your insight. They love your wisdom. And then they like to talk to you. So when you do have that opportunity to speak up and speak your truth, like you're being guided towards that. They have a block too. They are being guided towards that. Once again, these mirroring energies, somebody needs to come forward and say, hey, here's the unseen. I like you. Because trust me, they feel it too. Interesting. There may be like a professional block here too, with this gossip and the mentor, like a teachery, like I don't even know, like boundaries that don't want to be crossed. So please be careful of that as well. Both of you understand that there are boundaries, and I don't like in this situation, I'm getting the feeling that like both of you want to cross those boundaries but don't want to cross those boundaries like in a way that harms the other person. You just like want to put yourself out there, but you have your own boundaries, they have their own boundaries, and like it's just this like tango, this honest like strategic kind of tango of like, how do I get them to notice me without putting it all out on the line, right? And coming from both sides, honestly. All right, let's see what the advice from Spirit is. Four of Cups. Oh my goodness. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. Yeah. And then we have the Nine of Swords. And then we have the Page of Wands. A lot of page energy. This is new. This is fresh. A lot of you may have never been in a relationship with this person, is what I'm getting. This could be very new, or you want a new start. So maybe there was something before and now there isn't. You try to keep things on the down low, or blah, 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 blah. This person, like, doesn't even think you're that into them. They don't think they know your truth. They don't know what you're thinking about them. They kind of like, I don't want to say like don't notice you because of it, but like don't approach you because they don't think you're into them and they have all of these feelings for you. And maybe you're not. Maybe you're asking about somebody you're really mad at right now. I don't know. But here is the Page of Pentacles. So with the Page of Pentacles, it's like there needs to be a bit of a new offer, because like we have like offers here in the physical, like I'm getting that there's a lot of offers going on, but none of them are emotional. There's like, here's the vision for this, here's the product for that, here's the work for this, here's the study for that, here's where we're going, and none of them are like emotional offers. So Spirit wants like emotional type of offer to come forward from either you or them, and that's the advice. I know I can't give them that advice straight up, but this is what's kind of happening right now, and this is what's going to continue to happen, is like little weird offers, like to make sure that you're still there and they're still checking in and that you still answer, or you doing the same. But it's gonna keep everybody up at night. I'm getting watch your dreams too. If you like with this unseen, if there's things you don't know, they may be popping up in your dreams just for confirmation, just to let you know, right? That's maybe a little like, I don't want to say like tests in there, but like the answers you're looking for may actually be in your dreams. But the idea that no one is coming forward is keeping me like both up at night, like kind of like, does this person like me? Do they want me? Like, do they even see me? Do they notice me? I'm this little cup floating over here. Hi. Like, have you seen me? But you don't actually want to tell them. You just want to like appear in their sight all the time. Interesting. All right. So let's see what the future predictions are for this connection. We have the Magician. Then we have the Four of Swords. Okay. And then we have the Page of Cups, an emotional offer. What? So I got the Page of Pentacles, and I'm telling you, like, these little offers were just like, come in here. But here's the real truth. Here's the tea. If you want to create it, if you want to manifest it, if you like are certain and you say you want this and you want this from them, maybe you don't, so don't say it if you don't want it. If you know you want them to come forward with an emotional offer, you need to start manifesting that now. You need to welcome it. You need to be in the space for it. You need to be ready for it. You need to have like your nightstand on the other side of the bed cleaned off and ready for it. You need to get into that energy of it, and then you need to wait. You need to let it go. You need to lay down. You need to know that you are in your energy. You are in the highest power, that you are set and you are ready, and you can take a break, and then your emotional offer can come forward, or the opportunity or a strategic opportunity will present itself to you while you're resting, while you're done, when you've done all of the work. It will present itself to you for this person, like for you to come forward to this person very naturally. Because what I'm getting is like nobody has had like the natural opportunity to present this. That is not, there has been no space created for that yet. Okay. Group number 3, thank you so much for hanging in there. This was a wild ride. This was pretty interesting. I would love to know if it resonated, so please let me know in the comments section. I would also very much appreciate it if you hit that like button and gave me a little subscribe on my journey to 1,000 subscribers. I would love for you to be a part of that. And I cannot wait to read for you again. I'll catch you next time. Bye.